next is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Manhasset, New York, weighing 231 pounds, Chris Jericho. Opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing 317 pounds, Batista.
Good evening, and welcome to a sold-out show from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and have we got a show for you tonight?
Hey, Cole, we're in the desert. This is nuts. Every SmackDown show is bigger and better than the ones that came before, and tonight's gonna be bigger than all of them.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I can't disagree. I don't think Phoenix has any idea what they're in for tonight. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by... He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one.
Wow, great reversal. Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever. He was one step ahead on that one.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
He saw that one coming.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
I'm glad Jericho finally shut his mouth and stepped into the ring. You know, listen to this guy yap about how great he is really gets on my nerves a little bit.
Since when is taking pride in your accomplishments a bad thing? Jericho's got an extremely impressive resume, and he's got every right to remind...
He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
3.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it.
4.
He's cheating, plain and simple.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
No, I'm 100% serious, Taz. Can you imagine having Triple H or Batista or Chris Jericho on Friday nights? That could take SmackDown to the next level.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Watch it. He reversed it. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
I'll tell you what, right now, it is a good thing that Chris Jericho pays his bills by wrestling. There's the reversal, Cole.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. What a reversal!
Batista has had lots of success so far.
Rope break.
There's the pin! Can his opponent kick out?
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
You know, we've seen some pretty good back and forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
He could pin his opponent right here.
2. I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting the pin there.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
2. Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto. And there's the counter, Cole. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither.
And there's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
And that's it. It's over. What a match. And I don't think that pinfall left any doubt in anyone's mind who the better superstar was tonight.
Yeah, he was the better man tonight. But if I could give him a little piece of advice, I'd tell him not to get a little, cocky.
That might be easier said than done, Taz. It's hard not to feel good about yourself after a win like that.